So hello people who found me on YouTube or found this video on YouTube. I want to say I'm just a beginner. I'm just trying to become big, to build a community to make a place for people to be, so that there is some things where people can be themselves and be where they want to be. So I'll much appreciate if you leave a like or comment, which can either be consistent of criticism or love, support, whatever you want. And I will look at it. I will most likely give a reaction as well to your comment. Yeah, I would really appreciate if you subscribe as well. Videos on YouTube are usually thought, so if you want to watch them live, I'm live on Twitch usually. So we're gonna do Powerwash, or last base got kind of fucked over. So yeah, we have to maybe start over a bit. But I'm thinking I'm gonna do more at the start. Like, I'm not gonna explore way too far like last time and instantly start building down here. And I think that's gonna be a better place to start off. We're looking for a nice open flat area to build a base in. I have found some areas that are actually very good too. So I might go to one. Let's put everything in work speed for now so that I can upgrade a lot instantly. But hey, if you want to join the Discord, I can throw the invite link. It's fully on to you if you want to join or not. But I would appreciate also if you follow and stuff. But that's only if you want to, you know. Let's make quickly workbench. Do I have enough for pickaxes? I do. Perfect. So right now we're gonna basically start a bit, so we have some tools. Alright, we wanna have some pals. Apparently we just one-shot them. Go in the ball. Go in the ball too. Apparently I do a little bit much damage. That is actually funny. So we're just for now gonna try to build up everything that we need. So like the starter pulse. We're gonna need some like a fire, ice, water. There are like 5 you need to make a pretty good starting base. Let's say it like that. I don't know where they are, but I need 3 more right now to get to that point. And I see one. The fox part. Yeah, you don't need him at a start, but he's good to have as a... Got the ball. He's good to have as a starting one. Ah, that's another one we need. The pangolets. Which one is the weakest? You are. Now we're capturing you. You gotta be kidding me. I have no more balls. I have no balls. But who needs balls when you capture it? I really need a ball for this one. I might quickly make it if I don't get it over. Right now, I have every ball I need. Yes, perfect. I have every one I need. Behind here is a egg. Oh my god, that is huge. Well, it's large, but it should have a large egg at the start. For now, we have a few of our workers who will of course be underpaid for the work they do, because it's basically slavery, this game. Because fuck yes, why not beating them up before you catch them? And let's then... I have a ball, right? Yeah, I do. Come on. Move to me. Move to me. Hey, you're mine. Alright, in the meantime we're just doing my job and trying to grow bigger. officially then day 1 done. It's fine if you leave, it's fine if you don't wanna talk or be in my community. That's fine. If you wanna be, that's also fine. I don't mind anyone wanting to join because it can be a bit rough to start off. That goes for anyone. So for we just want to basically later on, we will get bigger and stuff like that. And I will try to build up my community through a lot of ways. So I can, of course, be there for you guys. And that's one of the main goals I have, is trying to be there for you guys, for the people in my server, for the people I support, for the people I love RL. It's everyone deserves to. The reason why I chose this base spot is because if you look at me right in front, that is a big resource to have close by. Especially if you need a lot of them, and you do need them late game. I do just lost my base a bit too much, but that doesn't stop us from doing what we need to do. Right now we have to do everything ourselves, but later on we will get our workers, quote unquote, to do this stuff for us, will we watch back. And if they don't do it, they get butchered. Because yes, you can either sell them or you can butcher them. Either they do the job or they get executed, basically. That's how it works. You've seen enough. Yeah, he doesn't want to be with. I find my base very good. It's like the perfect workplace, you know. I underpay you, but I overwork you. Like, who wouldn't want that? It's the modern day world, you know. It's all about overworking and underpayment. There is no fairness. We just overwork you, we underpay you. Of course we would. Why wouldn't we? We're a company. We're trying to get reach. It's sad that the dude left, but maybe one of you guys who watch this video on YouTube will join. And if you do, I'm usually live on Twitch, and I will upload some thoughts onto YouTube. All we need to do is try to make it, and that's the plan we keep going for. But yeah, if you wanna, I can actually tell some fun facts about history. Because my college, I will try to study for history teacher, and I actually know some fun facts, which are quite disturbing, certain ones. But yeah, it's a bit dark if you don't wanna listen to it. I will advise you to click away for now or mute the stream for now. But basically, when you had Germany back in the day with World War One and World War Two, and the thing is, Germany was Germany. They did their own stuff. They made flamethrowers, but they also asked, I believe it was World War Two or World War One. It was one of the two, where they asked the enemies, basically the allies for us, to not use shotguns. America's response to that was using shotguns. And the reason why they didn't want to use shotguns was because of the damage it does. Because it's not like one bullet entering you, it's about a few dozen little bits of metal. So yeah. And the Germans didn't want to use shotguns like in the war. But America didn't give a fuck and just did it. Basically, most royal families, I don't know if I'm allowed or if it's. Well, basically, most royal families is basically half the family tree is incest. If we get it correct. Good little piggy. Good little piggy. Some other facts are, of course, you had the Japanese. Japan was more disturbing than Germany, I would say, in World War II. Far worse. Because the thing was, what Germany did was basically gas use and every other thing that wasn't basically German gypsies, I believe, too. And there was a lot of racism in Germany. If you weren't of their race, so blonde hair, blue eyes, and then Germanic. But the thing that Japan did was a lot worse. So, what Japan did during World War II is actually, well, it wasn't directly Japan, like the country, but it was the people who, it was one unit. And that unit is Unit 731 or something. Don't know the name. But what it did was it basically, it was like the quote unquote, I'll say the worst unit to encounter for the Chinese. Because the thing they did was, it's gonna be rough for some people. It's pretty disturbing fact actually. So what happened was basically, so we in Europe had the plague, which killed 1/3 of our entire continent. You know, or even to like 50% of our continent almost. Japan was testing that on Chinese citizens. because Japan wanted to use the plague, the Black Plague, to kill or to unleash that upon American cities like Los Angeles. So they were trying to basically release what killed half of Europe onto America. Yeah, which is pretty damn rough if you look at it. Because back in the day, we didn't have medicine. I don't know if we would have now. We probably would have, like vaccinations and stuff pretty quickly. Oh yeah, it's a war crime to shoot at things that flee. So what I'm doing right now is actually a war crime. Oh well, but it's a game, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Japan was basically a war crime central in World War II. But that doesn't stop us from talking about the Canadians during World War One. Those fuckers were also pretty damn rough, if you ask me. Because they didn't care. So you had the trench warfare and France, whatever you want to fucking call it. The country where people speak Je m'appelle Frikandel, you know, that one. So they basically throw canned food at the Germans. They literally throw canned food at the Germans. That is not the worst part. Once they gained the trust of the Germans, they started to grow grenades. So the Germans would look at it or get close to it, but instead of being canned food, they would just get their face exploded because it's a hand grenade. That is not the worst thing. I mean, it's pretty damn rough if you ask me. But then you also have the part where they didn't take anyone prisoner. So if you as a German unit would surrender to the Canadians, which obviously were instantly part of the war because of the British overlords, you would be pretty much executed. They didn't care. So even if you were just like forced into war, did nothing wrong, well, you were forced into war, let's say it like that, and you didn't actually kill, but you just tried to defend yourself, but you were forced into the war by the overlords. And you had to surrender, you just got shot. There was no in between. But yeah, so basically you would get shot as a German. And there were a lot more facts about history, and I don't know every single one of them, but I do know some. Which we're gonna talk about the next one, which is one about the USSR. So during the World War II again, with Germany invading them in 1943, Operation Barbarossa, which led to millions of casualties on the side of the Russians, because Russians didn't allow retreaters, so they basically also got shot if you retreated. And I'm not kidding, you got shot if you retreated as a Russian soldier. And there was like 5 people per 1 gun. But the way to deal with the German tanks, which were pretty damn good at the time, because of the Blitzkrieg strategy, they made fast, strong tanks, you know? The Panzers. And they worked very good, because they destroyed France, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Poland, a lot of Europe. And it took a lot of time before Germany finally collapsed, which the True Front part and America joining in was part of. But the Germans trained dogs to go to the tanks and go under them. For the reason that they could strap bombs under those dogs. And so they could explode once they're under the tanks, you know? Like a landmine, but a bit more horrendous. Or an anti-tank mine, but a bit way worse. But it backfired again. It's actually pretty bad, but it backfired against the Soviets, and the dogs went under their own tanks and exploded there. So instead of destroying the Panzers, they destroyed their own tanks. And it's a fun but very disturbing fact. But that's not the worst part. The 20 million casualties Russia lost is a lot. And people say Russia did a lot, which is true. They did sacrifice a lot to beat Germany. The amount of help they got from USA is insane. Not only before the war, also after the war. They got like food after the war, but they didn't want to tell it because Soviet Union, everything is made in our own country, you know. But during the war, they lost 20 million people, and USA was supporting every single country against Germany basically, because USA was going full on war industry. Millions of soldiers, like I believe some countries even had 100k planes in the air. Like nowadays, you don't even get that anymore. maybe a few hundreds. But if the USA didn't help Russia, Soviet Union, the casualties might have actually gone up double of what they were. And of course, after the war, USA also helped them. And eventually, they got Glasnost and something else, don't know the name again, which reformed it to the current Russia. And that is also the part where a lot happened. So yeah, the World War II was pretty disturbing, and World War One as well. Like, there's never a yes, there isn't. It was just pure on chaos. But yeah, that's also some of the most disturbing parts. And we don't talk about what happened when Germany went into Russian cities and when Russia managed to get, or well, sorry, when the Soviet Union managed to get into Berlin. So some Germans raped some USSR woman, but what the USSR did was, I wouldn't say arguably worse. I wouldn't like take sides on either one, that they are better or worse, or All I'm saying is, once the Soviet warrior soldiers gotten into Berlin, they did basically mass rape. Every, I would say, but I don't know the real stats or real statistics or the real facts about it, but so yeah. In the meantime, I will during my college, I will probably learn a lot more facts that I don't know, and I will tell them to you because I like history. I like history, geography, dinos, that kind of stuff, which is pretty interesting, of course. And in the future, yeah, the world will look a lot different because the world is changing. Not only through climate change, which is a problem, but also through the geometrical. Oh well, let's get to the plates, the tectonic plates. Australia will join Japan, which is gonna be terrifying for Japan because you don't want Australian animals in Japan. Hell nah. Hell nah. Even I don't want that shit. That's some terrifying shit. Wait, I need that. We basically found a route, you guys. No, you're not leaving. Go in the ball. But yeah, you don't want the Australian animals. They're pretty damn terrifying. Because the animals that are in Australia are a lot of dangerous spiders, a lot of dangerous snakes, saltwater crocodiles, and that kind of shit. There were fossils found or footprints of ancient times when humanity wasn't known. Well, far-fetched. No one it was, but you have the current 100-meter sprinter or something, or marathon sprinter, whatever, and they kinda left the how do I say it? He ran as fast as them. And I would do the same as I was fucking Australia back in that time. Because the animals we have now are a lot smaller. And a lot less dangerous than back then. You had dragon something. Basically beasts, everything was bigger. Ants, animals, lizards. And that is a bit worrying. So yeah, they have to run fast. Like very fast. And that's it. Because otherwise they will just die. So yeah, it's a bit of a disturbing part. In the meantime, I'm liking this game, streaming it a lot. I like this game a lot, and I will probably edit this one too on YouTube. Because we love playing games over here. And yeah, if you watch the stream, I will try to answer a lot, honestly. Almost always truth, no lies. And are things I like to change about myself, which I'm working on, and I have already achieved some things. And that is pretty damn nice to have. So this is also pretty nice. Let's in the meantime look for a deer. So yeah, and I will try to learn more facts about history or geography and stuff like that just to tell you. And another fun fact is the Netherlands itself doesn't have a mountain. But if you look at the Kingdom of the Netherlands, so including the islands we have in the Caribbean, we do. Yeah, we have a volcano, which is actually pretty sick. If you ask me, we have a damn volcano. Whoa. Tell me that isn't sick. To have a fucking volcano in your country. Even though you're flat as fuck. But right now our base is going pretty damn good. Let's harvest this metal further. And then we don't try to build our persona up every single day. I try to stream every single day to upload, stay active in the Discord, but also have to work. And soon my college, so it would go down once my college starts. But you know, if I make it, I will stop with the college, depending on when I make it. And if I don't, I will just continue my college and become a history teacher, like I plan to. So for now, we'll just let's stand here. So this is gonna be the stream. This is gonna be the YouTube video. The end of it. In a few weeks, my uploads and streams will go a bit down, but I will try to strive to continue the growth. I wanna continue, and I will put a lot more effort into my videos or editing. So that's also a reason why there would be less uploads. But also, I would strive to put a lot more editing. So I would strive to actually start learning Photoshop properly. I don't do it unless I just used to till Sunday. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream, for today's video. And that's gonna be right out. So I will say goodbye. By the way, this is the Discord server, if you are interested.